Oof, that was fun. It was a lot of mental work.
Oh, yeah. Was it hard?
It was just hard to, organize everything. Just making sure everyone was ready and explaining everything, and
Now you did 4 songs, and you're still working on that album that you're gonna release,
yeah, yeah.
right? But the first thing that comes and as an evident thing is the fusion that you do with Haitian origins and jazz.
Yeah.
How would you go into the specifics of that?
I think it's something that's still developing, but it's basically the rhythms from Haiti, and then the harmonies are coming more from jazz, a little bit of classical, a little bit of French harmonies, and then the melodies. I don't even know how to explain that, but even the melodies are the rhythms are rooted in the Haitian drumming.
There's this dance element
Yes.
to the Haitian music, but also
Yeah.
jazz
Right.
in its origins
its origins.
has a dance element. How do you
Yes.
do? Is that a conscious approach that you're giving it?
100%. I love to dance. It's part of both cultures, and somehow jazz got away from it over the years. But originally, it was the dance music of the day. So for me, it makes sense to bring that element back in, because music's supposed to make us feel something. Not always party or dance, but it's supposed to make you feel something. So we're supposed to want to be able to move and groove. And to me, it's important because most of American music, especially jazz, has gotten too heady and too far away from the people. And music was always meant to be the voice of the people and to bring people together. So that's what I want my music to be able to do.
On that, we agree.
Yeah.
Jazz has gotten intensely mental,
Yes.
right? Now, talking about that element to connect with the people and the dance element, we have 4 songs. The first one was Shake,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Talked about us a little bit.
So shake, it was kind of like to shake off the dust of the day, shake off the negativity of the day, to move, right? To move is to be human. So the more you sit there and not move your body, the more your body starts to turn to stone, right? The more you start to feel tight. So it's about movement. And this one, I wanted it to groove. It's inspired by a song. Let me see if I'm going to remember the name of it. Man, it's escaping me right now. But there's a Haitian artist. He's a vocalist, and he has a song, and he had been away for a long time. He came back,
And it's a specific rhythm, a specific Haitian rhythm.
it is a specific Haitian rhythm. But I'm not sure if I could say which one this was, because to me it sounded kind of like compa, but it didn't have all of the percussion. It was like a stripped down compa. And it was mainly the guitars holding the rhythms in this particular song. So I took what I could, and then I added my own stuff to it.
That is great. I had the chance to play myself drums on some records, and what I used to say was that my approach was a non-literal approach
Non-literal.
to
Yes.
those grooves and rhythms, so
Right.
you can mix up stuff and come along with them.
Yeah,
right?
what I like to do is when I'm writing the melody, I want you to be able to hear the melody and the bass without the drums and still feel that it's Haitian music. So that's what I like to do first. And then that song, the artist came to mind. His name is Becken. Becken and Koteu, I think that's what it's called. So where are you? Where have you been?
So then we got Zale,
Yes.
right?
So Zale was dedicated to a childhood friend of mine who passed away. He was like one of these brilliant people, and you know how in your life you have peers, people who you always put yourself against. So as you're getting older and doing more things in your life, and sadly he had anger management issues. And when there was like a lot of Black Lives Matter things happening, a lot of protests happening, he actually took a stand and attacked a police officer, and the police officers killed him. So that's how he lost his life. So this is a tribute to Zale because he was brilliant, and it's a reminder of remembering to use your brilliance to help the cause, and not let it overconsume you and make you be able to, basically make a mistake. He's a brilliant person. He could have done more for the cause alive than him giving his life the way he did. So this is what this song is about. But it's not sad to me. It's just another life reminder. Yeah.
And talking about childhood, you you were born in Haiti and then raised in
Queens, New
in
York.
Queens, New York.
Yeah.
For how long you stayed in Queens?
I went to, all the way up until college. I went to Manhattan School of Music for my undergrad in studies in jazz, commercial music. And then my cousin came into my life. He was flipping property. And I was not doing well financially right out of school, still young, still trying to figure myself out. And he said, why don't you come work for me in Delray Beach? And he was flipping property, and I would learn how to do landscaping, carpentry, painting, all the stuff that takes when you're flipping property. And then the goal was to save up and continue doing what he taught me. But that didn't quite work out that way. Then we had market crash and all this stuff. So I ended up going back to school to get my master's at FIU. And that's why I ended up liking Miami and deciding to come back to live here again.
And how do you have I mean, Haitian population in Miami is one of the biggest minorities, right? It's one of the people that give Miami its identity. How's your relationship to that, to the Little Haiti movement and everything that goes there?
Yeah, I would say that for many years, I played with a lot of the different compa bands, in addition to freelancing with other communities and doing my own music. I love being around my people. I love going to Publix and hearing Creole. I love the mix of cultures as I grew up in New York. So there's a crazy blend of people, and here's another different blend of people, which is more based in Caribbean roots. And now, as you see, it's becoming very European too. So it's cool to be part of the fabric here. It's good to have a relationship with the Haitian community, and I'm very proud of things that we've been able to accomplish and our contribution to American music as well.
I'm assuming that you being part of the compa bands and being able to actually play Haitian dance music that's infused into your own. And then we come to Regardless,
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah. So regardless is about persevering through challenges and getting it done no matter what. And so most of the way I name a tune is to remind me of something so I can move forward with my life and not be stuck in any kind of negative cycle where I'm not growing, because it's very easy to do that nowadays. Life is too comfortable for us. You need something, just get on your phone and grab it. So, I just wanted to toughen myself up mentally, and I wrote this song called Regardless. And to me, it's like it has different counter melodies which complement each other. Then it has heavy groove places where you have the drums kind of taking over. And to me, it's one of the compositions that people tend to, oh man, can I get the sheet music? Because they want to play it with their bands. So it's cool.
That is great. And finally, you close with Issa. What is the song about then?
Issa is the name of Jean-Jacques Dessalines when he was born. Jean-Jacques Dessalines is the general who basically made the final stand against the French during the Haitian Revolution, and where Haiti was able to claim their independence. So Issa is a celebration of his life, because when he was born, that's what his name was, Issa. So it's just honoring the people who stood up when it was hard to stand up, and bring the idea of freedom and abolishing slavery to fruition.
I've noticed that you're having this strong Haitian root, and also like concern about the roots of everything you do. I found a version of the national anthem.
The Haitian national anthem. Yeah.
How controversial is that in your country? Is it controversial? Me being from Venezuela, I remember once they did a free version and it got criticized, and it's very polemic. How is it in your case?
For me, I haven't gotten any backlash yet, but I'm sure there are certain people who don't want to touch the anthem or change a note or do anything. But to me, the Haitian spirit calls for you to take something and add your personality to it, and therefore, I think it's fine. I don't have a problem if everyone loves your art, then you're not digging deep enough.
Yeah.
I'm not making it for everybody. I'm making it to make a statement, an artistic statement, and also bring life to a composition that's been done many different times, many different ways, and I just wanted to put out my way. Yeah.
That is great. We're so happy to have you as part of La Biblioteca Sessions, and thank you very much for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Jean Caze.